right, man, let's talk about Amir Khan saying that he would have beat Floyd Mayweather. A lot of people got an opinion on it. A lot of people say Khan is delusional. But I mean, he did lie and said him and Mayweather agreed to an exhibition when they was overseas, like, was it early this year or last year? He did flat out lie. Let's talk about it. Check out the Boxers playlist, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Now, J-Rock, 154-pound, former world unified champion, said that he used to think Khan had a chance until he seen Haney spar Khan, and he realized he had no chance. He was a fan of both fighters. You know, and I think a lot of people would thought that Khan footwork and hand speed would have gave Mayweather a problem. Now, apparently they agreed to fight each other, I think at least on one occasion. It might have been multiple occasions, but I know the one, Amir Khan ended up losing to Danny Garcia and lost the Mayweather fight. So Mayweather was willing to fight him at one point, for what I understand. But, you know, at the same time, would his footwork and hand speed been a problem? Yeah, you know, Canelo, it was a problem for Canelo. And Canelo just, you know, Canelo knew all I needed was one shot. Took the air right out the arena. And damn near right out of Khan's fucking body. But, you know, the athleticism, there's a difference between like Khan and Zab, and they did fight. Obviously, Zab was a bit older. He wasn't in his prime. He went back down to 140. They did fight. But the difference is, you know, Chop Zab is, you know, are slicker, former Floyd opponents. They slicker than Khan. Khan is fast, but he's not slick. And that's why Virgil Hunter said if I would have had Khan from the beginning, you know, he'd have been virtually untouchable, unbeatable. Couldn't beat him, excuse me. But at the end of the day, he got that upright, chin in the air, amateur style, you know, throw a lot of punches and roll out the same way. Mayweather would have figured him out. You know, would he have been a problem early on? Absolutely. Absolutely, he would have presented several problems early on. Absolutely. Absolutely. But what you expect for him to say? Oh man, Mayweather would have whooped my ass, and I just couldn't compete with Mayweather and all this type of shit. Hell no. You're supposed to believe in yourself. You know? But Mayweather fought a lot of flat-footed Mexicans. And that's why people get the idea that Amir Khan could beat him. Because he fought a lot of flat-footed Mexicans. You know, it don't mean that Amir Khan's footwork and hand speed wouldn't have been a problem. It would have. But you can't be repetitive against Floyd Mayweather. You know, he gonna make an adjustment, the adjustment. Now, would he have knocked Khan out? I wouldn't have ruled it out. He'd start setting Khan up with that lead body punch, and he'd have been seeing what Khan tried to do, roll out to the same side. Mayweather probably would have knocked his ass out with a left hook, make his ass get up and take out that damn trash. You know? But he supposed to believe in himself. You know, I heard he got knocked out by a boxer with a YouTube channel. That's what I'm just gonna say. Knocked him out cold. And shout out to that boxer for not saying nothing. And keeping it under wraps. In sparring. I imagine they probably had on headgear. But yeah, you supposed to believe in yourself. You supposed to. People like tripping, oh man, he's delusional and all that. What you supposed to say? Well, Floyd would kick my ass. You know, and sometimes he was so close to that fight, he would just come up short. It wasn't meant to be. But had he learned how to really defend, and not even just be slick and move his head, just basic principles, and really would have evolved into a professional fighting style, he would have been a lot better. You know, when you got a chin like him, you first thing you gotta know is protected. Best chin is a chin that don't get hit. In the UK, they don't teach a lot of defense. They teach front foot offensive fighting. Now, if you go east, you know, kind of little Eastern Europe, you know, they upright, but they teach the fundamentals of boxing. The fundamentals of defense too. Them guys are very fundamental. And Amir Khan just, you know, his defense was just closing up behind the high guard and shelling up. It wasn't where I'm gonna slip and counter you and make him, you know, all that athleticism, and the defense never evolved. The defense never evolved. And that's the truth. That's the God honest truth. You know, Mayweather was too complete of a fighter for him. Same thing for Manny Pacquiao, too complete. He had the same type of defense where he shell up, you know, and let you work. Go in that high guard and you get the punch and let you work. They wasn't slipping and making a move or catching and making a move. But at that point for Pacquiao and Freddie Roach, it was just too late. When Pacquiao and Amir Khan got Freddie Roach, it was just too late to learn defense to the extent that you know, Manny defense was his angles and his offense. That was his defense. You know, angles, getting off, turn you, getting off. You did get off on you, go to high guard, you know, let you work, reset and do the same thing over again. Amir Khan will roll out and go into the high guard. But he was overconfident too. How he was touching up Danny Garcia. You know, he was he was doing the same rhythm, same combination, the same rhythm, and Danny timed it with that one shot. Same thing happened to Amir with Khan and Canelo. Instead of just going 1-2 and you know, doing stuff of that nature, he wanted to just go 1, 2, 3, 4, you know, throw as many as you possible, bro. You ain't hurt, you scoring. But if I know you gonna keep, you know, stepping up the combination punch and throwing the same combinations in the same rhythm, I'm just gonna time you. And that's what happened. And that's what's gonna happen. So, I mean, but we already know what Mayweather would have done. You know, maybe it would have been, I think he would have knocked Khan out. 47, 40. You want to go prime for prime at 40, 47, 35, whatever. They knocked him out. You know? But what's Khan supposed to say? Of course, you're supposed to believe in yourself. Boxing is more of a game of confidence, or a sport of confidence. Something black people don't talk about. That's what it's about, confidence. You gotta be confident to go in there and yourself in the first place. You gotta be confident. So he never lacked confidence. No matter how many times I say about Amir, how many times he lost, he got knocked down, he got dropped. No matter how much all that stuff happened, he still, you know, come back. You know, in football they say, you know, you gotta have short-term memory, you gotta forget the last play and move on to the next play. Amir Khan was the impediment, was whatever. That was him. That's what he was great at that. You know, people, to the point people was calling him delusional Khan and all that stuff, but you need that. A lot of these dudes lose today, they lose by a point. Majority decision, they lose by 1 point. And they go into hiding for a year or two. Was a junior welterweight, now you fucking cruiserweight. Walking around here. You gotta have that mindset. If you don't believe, who gonna believe? That's why dreams and hope is so important. But that was easy work for Floyd. Easy, but every time they was about to fight, Khan would just lose. You know, he was touching Danny Garcia, and then he wasn't the biggest puncher neither. But a lot of that might have been he really wasn't like sitting down. He was just trying to touch you for speed. He was just so enamored with his speed. He had hand in for speed. Imagine he would have came up in America. They would have taught him how to move his upper torso and slick and all that shit. He'd have been a problem. But let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live and drop video. Financially, Cash App, $CJ Good 313. Shout out to my brother Video Cho for donating yesterday. Venmo CJ Good 313. PayPal link description. All that's in the link tree. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Amazon Music, Google Podcasts, the whole 9. Little link tree. It's the first link in the description. Peace.